Ay, we gonna hit you with the bars real quick. Ay, quarantine life, but my flow still sick. If I had a maid, I have a make you lemonade. And I don't need to get laid, so don't be afraid. Girl, I get paid, but I'm in pain. Kinda like Wayne, first name Bruce. Where the hell's that made with the goddamn juice? Every day's the same, deja vu. Bring in the wine, yeah, bring in the Zans. Pump up my songs, yeah, let's do a dance. You the kind of girl that made me cancel my plans. You the only girl that let her pay for OnlyFans. Driving. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Good morning. Good to be here. Let me close this door. Let's try to get all outside noises. Is it even? Yeah, the temperature outside is pretty much the same as it is inside the house. Oh, man. I'm staying at a house right now, and it's funny, PG&E is working in front of the house, and I gave them a water. And if you're not from the Bay Area, PG&E is basically like our electric company. They're the ones who handle everything. You might know them for the fucking wildfires. For the most part, from what I hear, they don't get a good rep. People are not satisfied with PG&E. Me, I'm kind of an indecisive guy. I don't really hold vendettas against anybody, so I see where people are coming from, but I also understand it's a hard fucking job. It's whatever. They do get paid a lot of money. I know a guy who from high school whose dad worked for PG&E, and now that guy who I went to high school with is a porn star. And yeah, I always just feel like his dad probably fucking funded the whole thing for him. Who knows, dude? Who knows? But I took a dump, and now we're gonna make some coffee. I took a dump. Normally, I take a dump on the show, but I wanted to be a little bit more professional. I'm getting kind of tired of the shtick of me taking a shit on the podcast. It's not like a thing that I'm trying to do on purpose. It's just what's been going on with me, and I wanted to get that out the way, and it feels good. I feel good taking a dump before my coffee. Some people rely on their coffee to take a dump, and I don't like that. I don't like to rely on anything to live, to just like enhance my life. Coffee and caffeine do kind of have a grip on me. That is like, don't get me wrong, I don't rely on coffee to take a shit, but I do kind of rely on it to get my day started. I think I can navigate through life. Anything is possible without coffee. It's just that why would I do that to myself? I don't think there's any true benefits of not drinking coffee. There's definitely, negatives of having too much coffee. I'll give it that. But I keep it pretty chill. I only have about 6 ounces of coffee a day. Today I will try to over caffeinate a little bit. It's on my mind because I have these new energy drinks. I think they're called Goat Fuel. And I've got 2 flavors here. I've got gummy bear, and I've got tropical berry. And I'm like, I looked it up on the world famous Reddit to see what people's like opinions are of it and stuff. And they're okay. They started kind of comparing them to brands like Celsius and fucking Prime? Is that what they said? Prime? Celsius and something else. I think it was Prime. And that's not really like the best things to compare them to. So I don't know, but they're not the worst. I enjoy a Celsius. It's I like to think that Celsius is good for you, if taken responsibly. But it's not, a Celsius isn't like a Monster or a what else do I like? Maybe a Rockstar or like one of those C4s, Now that I'm like naming things, there's not really much that I'm like in love with. I just like sugar-free monsters. That seems to be my jazz. I don't fucking like Red Bull. Red Bull's kind of like I'll tolerate it, but it's not enjoyable. I'm not really much of a Red Bull guy. It feels like Red Bull tastes like I'm drinking fucking battery acid. And it's got to be a sugar-free Red Bull too. I tried one of those like blue Red Bulls, like the flavored ones. Never again. Too syrupy. Well, anyways, guys, here I am, that first sip feeling. You all know it. You all love it. I was telling my dad about the first sip feeling. I taught him that. And this is just that. It's kind of like woo-saw. Some people, some listeners tell me that I don't do the woo-saw anymore. And maybe it's just because my life doesn't need so many woo-saws. I'm not so stressed out and I can just kind of enjoy life. But that first sip feeling is when the world stops for a second so you can just enjoy this. So here we are, everybody. Salud. Assalamu alaikum. Needs a little bit more creamer. Just a little bit. I'm doing the French vanilla creamer. Just a little bit. That should be good right there, I think. Oh yeah. That's really good. Let's try this again before I put the creamer away. Sugar-free. Man, you know what would go good with this coffee? Some fucking French toast, hash brown, and bacon. If I could snap my fingers and just teleport to a fucking Denny's right now, I would. Oh, man. I ate pretty good. I think I weighed in last night at 139 pounds. Let's see what I'm weighing right now, actually. Let's see. I took a shit. I haven't eaten anything. I've had a little bit of water. So my guess is like 137. I think that's where I'm at. Let's see. Let me turn off the air purifier here. Good to be here, guys. Good to just be alive and able to do another podcast and communicate to the... Wow, I'm 136. Okay. 136 is a pretty optimal weight for me. Not too big, not too small. I think I got down to 133 earlier this week. But whatever. Yeah, just happy to be here, guys. Happy to be doing another podcast for you guys. I'm not happy enough to know what episode this is. So we're not going to mention that. It's just too many to count. That's one of the hardest things about running a podcast is just knowing how many episodes you're in. And how much time? Done about 7.5 minutes here. Let's take another sip. Yeah, I just wanted to get on the coffee and do the podcast traditionally, usually how I do it. Maybe I'll edit in some fucking, some intro music or something like that. This is my radio show. You can say all the shit that you want about people who want to start podcasts or have a radio show and do all that stuff. Well, this is just truly something that I've wanted to do for more than half of my life, big majority of my life, and I'm happy to have the facilities to make those dreams a reality. And here we are, and this is honestly like the best case scenario, man. There's no pressure. Of course, it's I gotta put the pressure on myself to maybe make the best quality of content available for people or whatever to be successful, but it's not about that. I guess sometimes I just kind of keep it on. Well, it's on the user to fucking wave out the bullshit. We're gonna make some fucking. I'm gonna make some toast. Let's just have some toast and butter. Let's just keep it real simple. And I'm going to a concert tomorrow in San Francisco. We're gonna see coordinating with my best friend. He's my best friend, but he's only been on the podcast once. That's how you know how serious this show is. Kind of just reflects on my relationship with my friends, really. I think I've got a small circle of friends, like close friends, dude. I don't think I have more than 6 people that I really like tap in with, you know? I've got like one, two. Like even my best friend, I don't consider him like I talk to him every day, you know? But friends who I kind of talk to on a regular, it's like one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it's like maybe five. And that's not including like my family and my fucking wife. Just like friends. And all of them stem from, well, not all of them actually. Some of them are like people who are friends from my adult world, I guess. But like 3 of them are from all the way from elementary school or middle school. Anywho, I don't know, guys, myself, because if I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be talking out loud. And speaking out loud, my thoughts is a lot different than just saying them in my head. I was having a conversation with a friend about that, about how like you could be so stuck in your ways in your head, but when you say things out loud, it doesn't really sound like how it did in your head. So you kind of like work things through, and just wanted to get serious for a second, try to get serious at least. And just do like an analysis on myself of how I'm doing. You know, I know every now and then I kind of just go, yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. But I really want to kind of like dig just a little bit deeper. Just a good hour of like, what's, you know, we don't have to figure out the fucking truths of the world or anything here. But I want to learn something new through myself. And hopefully if you're listening, you'll learn something new as well. Who knows? Well, I mean, okay, I said I wanted to get serious, and I know this sounds fucking silly, but I do think it links into just, I think it links into me as a person, and maybe you can relate. I don't know. So, I was taking a shit before I got on the show because I didn't want to take a shit on the show anymore. I wanted to just be quiet. I didn't want to fucking commentate through my shit and ass wiping. And I seen a video on YouTube, one of those reels or shorts, whatever you may call them. And it was like different countries on how they wipe their ass. And like the worst person who wipes their ass was like the people from the UK. And then it went on, I don't know, it just had like 4 or 5 different countries on like how you wipe your ass. And then there was like, I think like the American way of wiping your ass. I think this is the most important way. It was the American way of wiping your ass. It was like wipe, fold the toilet paper, reuse, so you're not using so much toilet paper, and then you finish off the wipe with a wet wipe, aka like a dude wipe or something, right? And that was like second place on like the best way to wipe your ass. And then the best way to wipe your ass was a bidet. They just was like, I don't know, it was like a fucking mannequin's ass. And then they you know, they were like wiping the mannequin's ass with fucking brown shit on it. And then, not real shit probably. And then, yeah, they just showed like a bidet, just water shooting up the ass. And they were like, oh my God, this is revolutionary. And as some of you may know, I have a bidet. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Unpopular opinion. I don't know. I don't think I'm using it incorrectly. Some people think maybe you're just not doing it right. Maybe you're not really spreading your cheeks to let it really go in your ass and colon cleanse you. And to that, I have a little bit of like belief in, maybe. But this is where I start getting kind of stubborn. I feel like maybe I just have like a good diet and I'm hydrated enough to where my colon like it just gets cleaned out when I shit, you know? Like I don't have like excess stuff just kind of hanging out there. But maybe that's just me being prideful because I don't know, dude. Yesterday I had a fucking double cheeseburger and then hours later I had wings and rice. So who knows really how healthy I am. I feel good though, and I'm never like congested or constipated, and you know, it's odd for me. It's very odd for me if I go a whole day without taking a shit. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is, see, this is one of those things where it's like I kind of veered off, and I want to start like talking about initially what was like in my head, but like now that I'm about to say this out loud, if I feel like it just sounds silly and it doesn't make sense. But it's a good thing that this is happening because, you know, if I didn't say this out loud and I just had these thoughts in my head and didn't really try to like piece it together, it's so hard to communicate like what goes on in my head. And I know I'm not alone in this. And I just feel like there's a lot of people who live their life like that, just like in their heads, and they think everything is just like right how it is in their head until they start like saying it out loud and they kind of like realize that they sound fucking stupid. So I'm fine that I sound fucking stupid, but this is serious, you know? I know it's kind of funny we're talking about wiping our ass and stuff, but just bear with me. I apologize guys, but this is that shit. If I had a radio show and I had complete control, I would be talking about this stuff. And I do have a radio show, you know? It's just like I don't have to show up to some fucking studio and fucking say hi to some secretary, clock in, and have a bunch of other people sit around me and interrupt me and all this shit. Because it's already been almost 17 minutes and I haven't even gotten to the point of what I wanted to. I didn't even have the plan of wanting to say this. The idea just came to mind while I was taking a shit. But now that we're about to branch out into all kinds of shit. Anyways, let me try to get this out. So, people in the YouTube comments are talking about like the bidet is more of like an Asian thing. Like most, you know, and if you're Filipino or you're aware of like Filipino culture, you guys know what a tabu is. Fucking jokoi, yeah, for those of you who are surface level Filipinos. So that, you know, that was in my life. My parents used it. I never really used it. I wiped my ass like an American. And here I am, almost 30 years old, and I'm just like against putting water up my ass. And I feel like my body has adapted the American lifestyle of how I wipe my ass. Like literally when I use a bidet, I feel like I get a fucking like a hemorrhoid or something, you know? Like my ass will hurt. Sometimes I'll use the fucking the water, like once it sprays on my ass, it'll fucking hurt. And I don't get that when I wipe my ass. I feel fine when I wipe my ass. That's just how you know. So I just thought that was just kind of interesting how like, you know, I come from Asian fucking background, but I was born here. I live, you know, the American lifestyle, and my body just adapts. And I used to always kind of think about like, you know, the circadian rhythm and things like that. I used to always kind of think about like, maybe I have trouble like sleeping at night because because you know, when it's nighttime here in America, it's daytime in the Philippines. So really like just like biologically my clock is set for Philippine time. I think that's dumb. That's probably been lost through history or just through like my family tree. I did find out though that my great grandfather was a cheeseburger. And what a cheeseburger is just an Americanized fucking immigrant. So he like lived in Maryland. So My grandpa moved all around the world, never got to meet him. And then his dad was like an American citizen, and I think lived most of his life in America. And the cycle continues with me. I'm 30. You know, I don't see myself leaving America like like at all, dude, unless Yellowstone erupts. That's really the only thing that I see happening, making me leave. Who knows? Anything can happen. But which brings me to my next point that I did not have planned to speak about here, but this is just what's going on with me, and maybe it'll connect to if I want to speak more on my mental health. Is this thing on? It's on. Okay. So last night my girl was asking like, do you think we're materialistic? And I gave kind of like a short answer, and then I was like, "What is your definition of materialistic?" And she's like, "I don't know. I guess I never really thought of it." And you know, I think overall, just I'm gonna exclude my girl, but I mean, I think she applies to this as well. But I'm just gonna speak about myself because she's not here. Hold on, fucking dude. There's a fucking hold on. This is not important. I'll talk about what's going on in my exterior life before I talk about this. So I think I am materialistic in the perception of the whole world. I like to think that I lean towards more minimalist, or I try to strive for it, but overall I am a materialistic person because I live in California. I think California is one of the most materialistic places on the planet. You can't deny it, dude. Like, okay, something that I think is kind of minimalistic about me is that I have had the same AirPods for 4 years. They're the first generation AirPods that came out right before fucking COVID took off. And they work fine. I don't, I've never had like the newest phone. I always get the fucking, you know, the hand-me-down phone or whatever, like the cheaper one that comes out. Like, what do I have right now? An iPhone 13? I don't even know what fucking phone they're on. What are they on? The 16? 15? I don't know. And I always think like, what's it gonna be? Am I just gonna be 50 years old and they're like, did you get the new iPhone 30? Who knows? Anyway, but I think the fact that I just have AirPods and an iPhone already makes me materialistic. You know? I have fucking shoes with laces. I feel like if I were to go to like India or something, it'd be like, ooh, look who's got money, look who's got laces, you know? So in the grand scheme of things, yes, I think I am materialistic. But like, I don't think it's my personality, but I think it's because I just have like a threshold of what I need. If I didn't have AirPods at all, if I didn't have shoes with laces, if I didn't have a fucking car, I'd probably be like, I'm a failure, But once I meet those, I think I have a little bit of like requirements for myself, but it's kind of like what I was talking about with you guys like 3-4 years ago, about that like jail mentality. You know what I mean? Just being all right with the bare minimum. And that's like the most important for your mentality, especially as you get older. You know, I know when you're a kid or something. I'm sure kids are like this nowadays, where they're just like, it's the fucking end of the world if they don't get the video game they want or whatever. I like to believe that you grow out of it, but some people don't. I think I had a good transition of like being all right with not having like the latest whatevers. Like the Xbox, dude. My Xbox is fucking 5 years old. But I don't play video games that much because I'm busy. I could be playing video games right now, but I'm sitting here with a microphone trying to figure out my mental health. So I don't know. Am I deranged? I get tired. Like I could literally just sit down and play Madden for like one game, because one game of Madden takes hella fucking long. And then I'm done, dude. Like, my body starts aching. And I'm like, I want to do something, you know? When I first got my Xbox too, back in like 2009, I remember getting like motion sickness. So I had to like take, no matter how much fun I was having, I had to like take a break. But now I don't get motion sickness anymore because I've adapted to it. I'm gonna take a bite of this bread, so bear with me. No, but before I was talking about being materialistic, a fucking gnat just like flew by me. And I guess gnats can bite you. And a fucking gnat bit me on my lip last night. Or like 2 nights ago. And my lip got really fucking swollen, dude. I look like a turtle. It's kind of gone now, but now you see like where the bite was. And then my girl got fucking bit. On like her chin or her neck. So yeah, I just saw this and I was like, I gotta get this out. And I have some bananas. And gnats like to be around bananas. So let me just see like, okay, they're not around the bananas, so I don't know. I got a text message, I gotta see. Nothing important, I don't think. So how am I doing mentally? Let me take another bite of this bread. I'm at Woosah. Let's take a little Woosah. What time is it? This is where I would fucking drop an ad or something and just let it rip, but I don't even want to joke about ads and stuff like that, so whatever. Let me just gather my bearings here real quick and think about what I want to say. This bread is good. It's the simple things. You gotta hydrate before you caffeinate, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta have some water in you. I don't know what part of the internet you guys are at, but the internet and my friends, we all just kind of like unanimously agree that like women, here we go, don't drink enough water. Like that's just their fucking thing. And I was like, oh, I got a headache. Well, did you drink enough water? You know, I go through it in my life. And what is that? Like, what is that? And my friend was trying to tell me earlier that about like water's boring, you know? You have to like, they're drinking all this flavored water and stuff like that now. And he was yapping, so I didn't really have time to share what my opinion was on that. But I don't think it's that important. But me personally, I don't think water's boring. I like water. I like a cold water. I don't think water's boring. Water tastes good, especially if you're exercising. I love water. I don't know. Sound like fucking water boy Adam Sandler, but I don't know. Never had a problem with water. I enjoy it. I remember as a kid, I made that video, finish your water bottle, and that shit still pisses me off. And I want to repost that video. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I've been sober. I haven't had alcohol since the last day of August. We are now in October 7th. I haven't had any any reefer since like August 27. So I'm like almost almost a month and a half of no za. And the only two negative things that I could take away is I'm tired of dreams. I'm tired of fucking dreams. And sometimes I just kind of want to like smoke. So I could just kind of like just go to sleep, wake up. I feel like it's easier for me to take naps. My brain, it's easier for me to kind of like control my thoughts and have like focus on one thing, not have my mind racing so much. And but I am craving, I'm craving drinking, and I am craving smoking, but it's not like it's it's not like it's got a hold of me. It's just really when I have like downtime or something. And a part of me doesn't want to like socially do it, but maybe if I don't know, maybe if I do indulge, I'd want to be social. Maybe if I like got lit or drunk, I'd start calling people on my phone or going on Instagram Live. I don't know, but I felt like I went over some positives, like controlling my mind. I have, but besides the dreams, I do get good sleep. I fucking took a nap yesterday, but I felt like I was pretty tired just to begin with. I've been working out a little bit more, I'd say, yeah. But the thing about like smoking too is that it makes me want to work out. Even drinking, actually, drinking and smoking actually makes me want to work out. Like, so I don't know. So here I am trying to explain another thing that's like in my head that makes sense. So being sober, I feel like I'm very stagnant at an okay level. I went to Red Robin to redeem like a free burger the other night. And I was looking at the beers on the wall and I was like, if I were to get a beer, I would get one of these two, either an Angry Orchard or an Ultra. The M Ultras. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Micheladas? I don't know. And and I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I just like enjoy food. So that's the thing too. Just like I know there's like the drunchies and the munchies are a thing, but sober being like a sober foodie is it's a different thing. I don't know. Which reminds let me have another bite of this bread. And so I'm sitting next to a family, and we both are like waiting in the lobby and getting seated at around the same time. And I don't know if I saw the dad pre-gaming or if he was just drinking a lemonade. I don't know. But by the time my food was almost over, him and his wife were like uncontrollably laughing. You know? That just, you know what I'm talking about. Just that fucking feeling of just, and you just, and you can't really get that sober. You really can't. My mom has been kind of, my mom's never drank or smoked. She's a very sober person, and I feel like this is where I get this from. My dad has done it all. My dad's done meth, you know? And so it's like two extremes just colliding that make it kind of like balanced for me. And I don't know, man. I want that. I want that good laugh. I don't like the taste of beer, whatever, but I like how it makes you feel a little bit. And I do kind of long for that. But don't get me wrong, I can have fun and laugh like in real life. I did comedy last night. I don't know if I mentioned that. I did about 8.5 minutes, but I was fucking around. So really, if I tightened up the bullshit, it'd probably only be like a good 5 minutes. Who knows? It's not that serious. It's just an open mic. And I think I'm gonna throw that here at the end of the set, or end of the set, end of this episode here, just to like show you guys me trying to be as silly as possible. Trying, I tried. Why did I mention that? Yeah, I came up with a joke actually. It kind of went like, I was in line at the grocery store the other day and I fucking, I fell on my skateboard about a week ago and I'm still in pain. So I'm in line just like holding myself and I muttered to myself, fucking neck hurts, man. And this fucking black guy in front of me turns around and say, fuck you say? And I froze up, dude. I didn't know what to say, so I just went off instinct and I went, you heard me! And yeah, that's the joke. And I told that to a couple of people and they found it very funny. Neck hurts. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Neck hurts. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Because it's true. My neck fucking hurts. And just like, I was saying it to myself and I was like, oh shit, that kind of sounds like the N-word. And so I told some of my racist friends about it and they started cracking up. A lot of people, the thing about that joke is that it comes off so serious that, oh wow, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I forgot to say this fucking joke that people found really funny, like within my close friends, but I was just saying it, whatever, and they were like, "You need to write that down. That's a good joke." So I wrote it down, but I didn't even do the set. It was just basically like, my fucking girl asked me, and this is real, this is my girl just asked me, I want to watch the movie The Craft, and I don't know what The Craft is, so she was already yapping my ear off for 30 minutes, and I'm just fucking over it. So I was like, what the fuck is The Craft? What is it, like The Crow, but with macaroni and cheese? And she was like, what the fuck? And I still don't know what the fuck The Craft is, so I guess it's from the 90s, my friend was telling me. And, yeah. It's one of those, I like that because it was like random and just so left field. And every comedy set that I do, I always come out of it kind of thinking, fuck, I should have done this. When I have the mindset of like, who cares, coming into it, but then when it's all said and done, I'm like, there was an opportunity there. And you know what I wanted to do? I didn't think of it until I was laying in bed. So I was like right by the exit. And at the end, if you stay long enough to listen to the podcast, or listen to the set, I like froze for a little bit because I was like, what last joke do I want to leave you guys off with? And then I went and did jujitsu, one of my year-old jokes, maybe even a 2-year-old joke, whatever. And, I was thinking about it and I was like, instead of doing that joke, I should have had said, hold on, guys, let me think about this joke real quick. Let me just step outside and I'll be right back and this is going to be real good. Just give me a second. And I wish I just went out that fucking exit door and never came back and just got in my car and left. And I would be howling laughing on the way home. Like, how funny would that be if I was like, hold on, guys, and I just leave and never come, and just however long it takes for them to start waiting for me, it's just a big gotcha prank. I wish I did that. I'll probably try it again next time. I don't know. But that's funny to me. And I'm over here in bed just like, what the fuck? I think we're almost at an hour, guys. Oh no, we're not. We're at 39 minutes. I thought I read 59. Oh wow. Still got 20 minutes with you guys? Um okay. Let me have another coffee sip here. I used to always be embarrassed because I would finish my food like late. I'm always the last person to finish their food. But one of my best friends, his name is Wes. He told me it's a good thing. It means I have a good relationship with food. And it's true. I like to savor my food. We fucking stood in line, we waited and all this stuff for you to just finish your fucking burger in 30 seconds, you fucking fat fucking cow fucking bitch. Why would anyone do that? Enjoy the food. You're spending money on this. $50? You fucking spend $50 for that to, enjoy the bite. Enjoy it. I'm halfway through this piece of bread. Mind you, I'm talking here. But I hate mindless eating. Especially if it's good food. If you're gonna mindless eat, make a fucking peanut butter sandwich. And have some water. People will have a fucking ribeye steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus on the side, and it's gone in 30 seconds. Be grateful. Yeah, I'll have a 3x3 animal style fries and then an extra burger on the side, and then they're fucking done before I'm 3 bites into my burger. So, anyways, my birthday's coming up, and I really do want to turn up. I really do, but I also just kind of want to I want to feel good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me have some water. Kind of want to get on a second water bottle soon. Yeah, PG&E, huh? Yeah, I referenced them offhandedly too. I wasn't planning on it, and I started talking about PG&E, and that was kind of like a joke that I've always kind of wanted to make, and I just felt like it comes off more of a rant than it does like a witty punchline type punchy bit. But I really, who fucking cares? This is not important. So, whatever. Yeah, I haven't been thinking about killing myself. Like in one instance, Sometimes I do things and I'm like, this is probably not good for my health, and I'm like, fuck it. So, I don't know, man. The goal is to be 100 and still be able to do 10 push-ups, but it's like, man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work, dude. And you just gotta take it day by day. I feel like I gotta stretch too. At 30, I got like 70 years to go still, and it's like, it's only getting harder from here. The only thing that's kind of on my side is time. Time is on your side. In regards to it's gonna go by quick, you know. The older you get, the faster time goes. It can be seen as a scary thing. It can be seen as a cool thing. Um, you know, I saw the Vince McMahon docu series on Netflix, and that motherfucker is a workaholic. Because I was like thinking that motherfucker could have retired in like 1999, and he just kept going. He loved that shit. And I think that there's a lesson to that. Some people are just working so hard to like retire and like just be set to live and do. But like, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you really gonna do? And you don't enjoy. You have to enjoy the grind. You do have to enjoy the process because that's a big majority of your life there. We were we were driving yesterday, me and my girl, and I was playing Grind by Gojira, and that's one of the lyrics. Surrender to the grind. Dun, 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 dun. Obey. Um, and it's true. It's true. It's cool. They got a good message. And it's better to take something on the chin with a smile than just hate the gruel of something, because that's not going to help. Um, um, I don't even know what I was trying to say there, but it's like I'm enjoying life. I really am. I like I said earlier, I just feel like I'm kind of like stuck on neutral, but that's better than just being down. I haven't really felt down, and so I think with like substances, with the fucking drinking and smoking, you you're forcing your brain to kind of pump out the serotonin, the juices to make you enjoy life, but it comes with a price. Um, Particularly alcohol, a lot of people are like, that liquid courage. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people, even comedians, they have to have drinks to like have them to do something that's nerve wracking. And to me, that's like, it's like taking PEDs in sports, but in the long run, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. Maybe you get a little bit of liquid courage and you go up there, but it comes with a price. Your anxiety, I mean, this is psychology science right here, when you take alcohol or something like Xanax or whatever, it shuts off the part of your brain. It like suppresses that anxiety, whatever that is. There's some kind of chemicals in your brain that cause anxiety, I guess. And when it's all said and done the next morning, that stuff is just like built up, and it will affect you in your real life. That anxiety is just gonna keep coming back stronger. And what's your first instinct? Oh, I gotta take another pill. Oh, I gotta take another shot. You know, I gotta. It's not good, dude. It's not good. I don't approve of it. There was some lady who went up. She hasn't been doing comedy so long. But there's like what 10 people there watching you, and you can tell that it's like a big deal for her, and she was bombing, and I mean, the most credit I'll give her is that at least she was like recognizing she was bombing, so she wasn't like delusional. Because some people will just go up there and start talking about their fucking family or whatever and just think they're having like the greatest time. Maybe they're drunk or something and they just have this like energy of excitement to fucking talk about themselves. But little do they know, everybody's like, you're not funny. You're just talking, dude. You're just excited that everybody's listening to you because nobody wants to listen to you in real fucking life. That sounded rude, but whatever. But at least this lady was like, "Ah, fuck, I'm bombing," and she's like, fuck, it's not funny, you know. But then she got off, and you could tell she was just like so disappointed in herself. Like this, it means something to her. And I told her it's like not to be like, you can take it however you want, but I do kind of believe in like energies and stuff like that. And I felt like the secondhand nervousness, you know, like my heart started racing, you know, when you see somebody else eating it. So it's just only like you can just imagine how that person feels. And I felt like that. I've had times where my fucking heart was just racing, and it's important. It's important to go through that stuff and just learn and overcome that. It just means you're human, you know? It just means you're alive, and you just care about this fucking the metaphysical fucking problems of what's going on around you. Like that's the thing. Like I put this post up. I was like, I felt like this was kind of deep, because here's this chick bombing, and it's important to her, while in the background on the news it's just talking about Iran about to fucking bomb a whole ass country. And it's like, it just shows you the priorities of the average American. Could be worse. Could be worse. So, you know, everybody always talks about like how America is just like such a superpower and all this stuff. Maybe with it, I know some of the fucking fools that are in the military. Who knows? Sometimes I think America is just a big smoke and mirrors, but maybe there's something that I don't know about behind the scenes, in terms of like power and all this stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like we look like a fucking circus, dude. And it's like, I don't think we're that powerful. Like, especially like that amongst the common folk. I think that we have to be more. Americans don't really have to necessarily be afraid of like invading countries or other people. We just need to kind of be afraid of ourselves, because that's how fucking dumb we are. We are not united. We think we are. We think we are. It's fucking. We're fake as shit. When I say we're, I'm saying like just like as a whole. I don't think I'm fake as shit, but of course I don't think I'm fake as shit because I'm me, and I try to think highly of myself. So when I'm saying fake as shit, I'm saying it in a negative manner. Fucking Alex Pereira in the UFC 307 was the favorite. Everybody was just like so happy for him or something, but by the time the first or second round was going on and Khalil was getting some hits off, you just hear USA, USA. You fucking idiots. Pick a side. We're such bandwagoners. That's all it is. I was hate to be a hipster about it, but I was rooting for Khalil from the jump. That's what pisses me off. It'd be a whole different story if Khalil won. Anyway, there's that. I finished one piece of bread. Put this butter away. It's 11 o'clock. I was talking about energy drinks earlier. Yeah, I kind of wanted to take that goat fuel. There's a different feeling of caffeination when you have like coffee or like an energy drink. The coffee is more of a okay, I'm awake. You know, it's a different kind of buzz. I feel like coffee is kind of like no. See, that was something that sounded right in my head, but once I started saying it, I was like, no, that's wrong. I had to think about that. I was about to say coffee's like beer, and energy drinks are like hard liquor, but that's not true. That's completely wrong. What is it? I'm trying to make like a good analogy. Coffee is like, I don't know how entirely true this is. I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark. I don't full wholeheartedly believe in this analogy, but it's an attempt. I feel like coffee is like cigarettes, and energy drinks are kind of like like a vape pen, or like a joint or something. Kinda, depending on what it is. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to believe in fully commit to that one, because I feel like the difference between like a cigarette and weed is like, weed can make you sleepy. Weed can make you just like make things funny or whatever. And a cigarette, because cigarettes are kind of like, I'm awake, you know. I'm okay. I'm ready to do something. You know what's something that I've wanted to try actually that I've never really tried is Zyn. I've actually, those seem kind of interesting. Those seem kind of cool. That seems like adult gum. I wouldn't want to do like chewing tobacco or whatever. I don't want to spit. That fucking chewing tobacco spit looks so disgusting. It looks like fucking it looks like fucking like dehydrated piss, dude. It looks like somebody who pissed whose kidneys are failing. I want a Zyn looks like it's gum. It's like a patch. You just put it under your lip, and your fucking face is fucking. I want to try that, man. I want to try that. That's interesting. I got one more piece of bread, but I don't know if I really want to. I don't know if I want to indulge in that. Let me try to stretch out a little bit here. Get some movement in, you know. I want to skateboard. That's really it, man. That's really it. I don't know what I want to do with my life as of lately. Today is what? I feel like this month is gonna go by real fucking quick. So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Only, I kind of want to play. Oh, look, we're almost at an hour now. Kind of want to play some Madden or something, or just chill out. See, this is the stuff that gets me like, fuck. I feel like, you know, weed or whatever will make being bored a little bit more fun. Or just even drinking. You know, I want to, like, drinking seems more of like I want to go out. You know, I want to have a beer. I want to fucking punch somebody in the face. No, I'm kidding. But jeez, I kind of want to skate. I might skate, make a little video for the subscribers. I feel like a lot of my newest subscribers lately on the YouTube have been there for the skating, and just drop some content on skating, you know. But I don't know. Don't know what I want to do. Let me look at this tray flip video here. I think I'm a while from learning how to tray flip, but I want to get one in eventually, you know. 3 weeks ago. It's been about a month. I'm injury free. I want to keep it that way. So I don't know. Oh. But I think I'm all talked out now, guys. I don't know if we learned anything. I don't know if anybody learned anything. If you did, If you got a question, comment, or concern, just reach out on the Instagram, Suicide Logs, YouTube, Marconi Puma. I feel like there used to be a messaging system on YouTube, but they got rid of it. I miss that. Now it's just all comments. So, yeah. Subscribe to the podcast. Give me a 5-star rating so this can get out into the algorithms of people who need it. And enjoy your life. Enjoy your life as much as you can. Try to figure it out. Do what you can. And I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go pay some bills or something, or just. I feel a second shit coming, so there's that. Yeah, just take it easy, guys. I'm gonna go rest up. That was a lot of talking. And I haven't really been saying anything before this episode here started. So I'm all talked out. Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
So that means Marconi. Everybody give it up nice and loud for Marconi Puma!
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Good evening.
Salam. I don't know if I said that right.
Me neither. Super glad to be here. Super glad to be here. It was either this or shopping with my wife, and I fucking hate shopping with my wife. You know, it's just we'll be at the store. Oh, won't this look nice for the house? I don't know. We've been out of the house 7 hours now. I forgot what the house fucking looks like. In my spare time, I like to go around downtown Pittsburgh in my Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Seems like we fell off track. We're just gonna repeat here. Really glad to be here. It was either this or shopping with my wife, and I fucking hate shopping with my wife. You know, it's just, oh, won't this look nice for the house? I don't know, we've been out of the house 7 hours now. I forgot what the house looks like. It was funnier the first time. So, yeah, in my spare time, I like to go around town looking for French bulldogs that I could swoop off the street. So I'll hold on to them for as long as I can until I start seeing lost signs, lost Frenchie signs all around town. $1,000 reward, and I'll fucking cash in, man. It's a real good hobby. I make a lot of money on the side. The hardest thing about the whole thing is just refraining from eating the dogs. Sorry, guys. It's an Asian joke. I identify as an Asian, so they do that. Haitians do it too. Just found out Haitian people are black. I thought Haitians were like the Indians of black people. I don't know. I haven't done comedy in a while, actually. The last time I was on stage anywhere, I actually got arrested because nobody was laughing, and so I got real frustrated, and I just jumped in the crowd, and I just started tickling motherfuckers. I was like, fuck it, somebody's gonna laugh. Somebody's gonna laugh. And yeah, I got hit in the head real hard. I'm still like recovering. My fucking, everything hurts. Everything hurts. And the other day I was shopping with my wife, and we were at line in the superstore, and I was just like, fucking neck hurts, man. And this black guy in front of me turned around, I was like, fuck you say? And I got real nervous. I didn't even know. I just react. I was like, you heard me! And then he fucking beat my ass and raped me, dude. The funniest thing about that is that It didn't happen. It didn't happen. That was a joke. I wrote it down. I just tried a falafel for the first time the other day. I feel like that's a real fitting name for that food because it was fucking awful. In my spare time, I like to look for French bulldogs off the street that I can steal up. If you guys hear that, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the sound of everybody hating me right now. No, that's fine. Josh promised me a water. He didn't get that. If you could go ahead and make yourself busy and get me a water. It's all right. Make it snappy. My lips are starting to just all up here. It's not funny if I can't pronounce the words correctly. You guys better start laughing or I'm going to start tickling people. Thank you. Here, go ahead, Cat. Go ahead, throw it. Go ahead. Oh, nice throw. That was all you. That was all your fault.
Couldn't catch that.
It's all good. So what's up? You guys want to hear some old shit? You guys want to hear? You guys want to hear some? So a lot of you may know this, especially Jared. A lot of people know this. I'm actually an actor. I do that for a living, and I just auditioned for a role not too long ago, and I worked really hard on it. You know, I take acting serious. I get into character. I like stare at the moon and try to just forget myself and turn into whatever the fuck they're paying me to turn into. So I want to give you guys a little sample. It's IMDb official, so it's a real movie. I want to give you a little sample here. This is a lot of hard work. Check it out. Hold on. Ay, papi. It's my impression of a Spanish woman getting fucked by her dad. It's all good. She's 24. It's legal. That's fine. I love Mexican people. Mexican people are the hardest working people on the planet, man. Way harder working than Puerto Ricans. I've never seen a Puerto Rican working, man. Puerto Ricans, when I think of a Puerto Rican, all I think of is vacation and good haircuts. Mexican people are so good are so hard working. Why don't they work on learning English? Or work on fixing their country? Oh, I got the light. For those of you who don't know, I think I'm the first comment to get the light. It means you're killing it. It means you get an extra 45 minutes. So strap in. Josh, can you turn the AC on? The fucking fans aren't working. It's fucking hot in here, dude. The PG&E bill is just up through the roof, dude. The PG&E people get paid so much money. You ever see the PG&E people, dude? There's 20 motherfuckers on the street. 2 of them are working. Why is the bill so... We need to stop shooting up schools. We need to start shooting the fucking PG&E people working there. They're not doing anything.
That's right. You ain't lying.
Josh, turn on the air. Come on. Okay. One more joke. This is a classic. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves while I figure out the joke, guys. Come on, this is no big deal. I did this thing recently. It was called a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. Very interesting. I didn't even know Brazilian people were allowed to be Jewish. And it was very interesting. I learned a lot about myself. I got choked out by a 115-pound woman. Very eye-opening. It was humiliating. She was fine as hell. It was very humiliating. I woke up with a boner, and I came in my gi, and it was a no-gi class too, so it was super humiliating. And yeah, you guys are looking and listening to a proud new gun owner now, because I learned I can't do jiu-jitsu. You know, jiu-jitsu's fucking rich people sports, dude. Like, jiu-jitsu's $200 a month. It makes no sense. Who's paying for this? It's fucking, you know how many bullets you can buy for $200 a month? All right, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Have a good night. My name's Marconi.
keep it going for Marconi, everybody.